Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the Rosy Supernova. As you can see, the mini base is now a proper mini base. I'm just doing some decor. I don't think I don't have a decorator over here, but I'm going to work on that. So let's just do a brief overview of how this base ended up and what the plans are. We got our food production down here, mushrooms and slime, de-germing of the toilet water, filtering of the water, bathroom, bedroom, suit docks, etc. Some people definitely got attempted to be eaten by the tree, so definitely had to get a triage cart going. The tree is now sealed in with a conveyor chute, and these doors are sealed so that people can get out if they happen to get in there. Right now, oxygen is being produced by this diffuser. Once I run out of algae, I built an electrolyzer setup. It's fired up and ready to go. I just have the water turned off. Up here we have our targeting beacon because I want to get over to the water planet and shoot water over to this planet because that's what this planet is missing, and I do want to leave a dupe here. So the targeting beacon should allow those capsules to land close to it, and then my dupe can empty the water, and that will just be water storage. For power, we've got the battery stack with a bunch of solar on top of it. Interesting fact that I didn't know that someone pointed out in the comments, and a quick shout out to all of those of you who leave comments. Thank you. I love hearing from them. Hopefully other people who watch the video read them and learn stuff. You don't have to connect the wires. So if you have a stack, anything in the rocket stack can communicate with itself. So you only need the wire to either put power into it or take power out of it. You can't do heavy wire in a solar panel. I don't know if you can see that that's red. So I couldn't connect the thin wire to the battery stack. So instead it goes down to this transformer, which then feeds back into the battery stack. And then this one solar panel feeds the rocket. These don't produce a whole lot of power, but it's plenty for such a small base. The excess hydrogen from this will run that generator, which will also feed into that transformer. And then we just got a couple of transformers feeding power to the rest of the base and over here to the tungsten tamer. Now this should be tungsten and resin once the tree starts doing whatever it does to extrude the resin. I was kind of worried about doing this one tile gap here, but so far it's working out great. So the steam turbine water dumps right here next to the volcano. What I was worried about is if this volcano goes dormant, and yeah, 32 cycles, you might end up with water stuck here, but it should just flow off, end up down here, and then this aqua tuner that is cooling the entire base will be hot enough to make it evaporate. I was worried the pressure might be too low and these might overheat, but so far just that 2 kilos of water from this is holding up fine. The pressure was a bit weird when it first started off, but it worked out. So yeah, aqua tuner, standard shipping rail. This thing down here has done a great job of filtering out all the bad air. I dumped a little bit of clean water to stop the polluted, it's outgassing over there now. I might have to dump some more clean water down here just to flow across the top to keep the polluted water from outgassing. Yeah, so that is the mini base. Interesting things. Let's go to the star map. They are definitely going all the way out to the edge of space. So, yeah, slightly longer range rockets are going to be necessary if you want to get out there. I don't know if they do better things. We're going to send the big rocket here shortly with a telescope to go see that. Other important thing is, I can probably get rid of this wire. This was a telescope that didn't work. Telescopes on planet surfaces now need line of sight. So even though before, if they just had the background that worked, now if something is directly above them, it doesn't work. So I actually put the telescope over there. But yeah, let's take a quick look. I don't think my builders have anything left to do. I mean, they're going to do these two things, and then I think I can get them out of there. I wonder if I should skill scrub nails. Let's have a look. So Nails is the cook. Nails is gonna stay. I think I'm gonna skill scrub Nails and turn them into a decorator cook. That's stations. Just because fried mushroom will be their main source of food and it's not the best. Now that I'm making fried mushroom, what I'm doing is this holds 5 kilograms, which is 14,000 calories, so that's 14 cycles worth. In fact, that can probably even be lower. And then the rest of the fried mushroom goes up to the tree. The rest of this grub fruit preserve I'll take with me in the rocket, or a whole bunch of it. And then, yeah, there's a couple of critters. I think that... No, they're all dead. So a couple of... Oh no, there's one. So some puffs got out here, which I guess they can keep living in. Actually, let's just turn this pump on for a little bit. We'll see if I drop the water level down, if more water will flow. Otherwise, I can just use this again for water. Might just do that. When I first started this up, a little bit of food poisoning got through. So that's just about gone. I think this is... Yeah, that's all cleaned up perfect. Okay, I just dumped some water down there, and now I got a nice layer of water on top of the polluted. We can turn that pump off. And that'll just stop all the outgassing so I don't have to worry about dealing with the polluted water. Could probably even get rid of most of these deodorizers. Something for Nails to do, since Nails is going to be here all by themselves once they're done being shaken. Oh, there we go. Nails is now skill scrubbed. We do have the printing pod over here, but you are going to be a cook. Art. I mean, you already like construction, so we'll just do that. And you are now Masterworks. And priorities. Wrong planet. Nails, your priority is cooking. Everything else you can do. Perfect. That'll increase the decor. That'll also help with the morale. I've got a printing pod over here just in case I have to, emergency hire someone or get some food. So let's look at the rocket. This rocket flew over here from the main base. Fuel-wise, see, it's got a range remaining of 14. So I've used 300 kilograms of petroleum and 75 kilograms of oxygen. So I should have more than enough fuel to head that way. I think I only need to go 1 tile. Maybe I'll go 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I should be fine. So let's start loading up fuel. We got a telescope in here, which was, kind of a problem to get all that to fit. So we want berry sludge, grub fruit. Nails has got fried mushrooms, so that should be fine. And you change crew. We want Catalina, Hassan, and I believe Bert is over here. Yeah, Bert, Catalina. Okay. Oh, but I want the food first. How much food do I have? We'll probably leave some of it. We have 64 kilograms. So let's take 60. That'll leave Nails with more than enough. Yeah, and we set that. Yeah, all perfect. And we have some thimbleweed growing just in case I need to fix some suits, but there should be enough suits left here for quite some time. I didn't even build the suit forge. Come on, someone deliver the food. What's the temperature like in here? Ah, that's not bad. Perfect, so there's the food. We will set that to crew, begin, and then that should summon the other dupes. Yeah, nobody I want. Alright, away they go. So you can unzip suit. Zip suit. There's Catalina. Zip suit. And we can enable that. And then the last dupe will get stuck in here and that'll be fine when I land back at the big base. Oh. Yeah. Whatever. I wonder if either of you are close enough to work the telescope. So it takes 2 skill points. Just so while Catalina's flying, they can work it. And Bert, you're the big winner. There we go. Go out here to the star map. We'll start seeing what they see. Because I put the telescope in the rocket, their morale might take a hit. They might hit some stress. But once they're done with the telescope, I can put in a massage table and a bed and make them slightly happier. Gold. Well, since we're over here, apparently there's a gold volcano. So this base has just been digging. As you can see, we got the whole right side done. We're working on the left side. So there's a copper volcano and a gold volcano, apparently. Nice. Oh, what happened here? Did I not queue these ladders? Yeah, I'm sure there was something there. Whatever. That's all those guys are doing. They're digging away. I can at least make them the 3rd mess table. Won't do great for their morale, but at least it'll be something. You guys have food. I didn't tell you guys not to eat grub fruit, did I? Now, they would have complained about that before now. But sometimes the game resets. No, you guys are good. I just realized I was going to grab the tungsten that's been coming out of this volcano in the rocket. So, whatever. At some point I'll have to send a rocket back over here to pick up tungsten. But this auto sweeper automatically feeds the slime to the mushroom, so Nails doesn't even have to do that. And if they want to come and tend them, they can. But it's not a big deal. Otherwise, they're just going to put gold statues everywhere. Because why not? Okay, I think you only need to go to there. Over here, While it says they have plenty of food, you gotta pay attention to that staleness. It was down to 9%. So I just sent over some more. Somewhat annoying, but I mean, that's just the way food's gonna be. Star map wise, I moved them over one because this was the edge of where they could telescope. So they've got to get over to here, then they can telescope those two things. Oh, we'll go back to the main base. We're continuing our path down the left side. Gas-wise, it just looks... I mean, that's pretty much perfect. Whatever's down there eventually gets sucked up. I did tame the hydrogen vent, just because I was bored. So this uses a set of diamond tiles to exchange heat with the steam, a thermal regulator to keep that cool, and then some hydrogen pipe for a generator right there just as backup power for that thermal regulator. In order to keep my hydrogen from boiling this over, I put in just a regular set of tiles and using the regular water just as a temperature control. There was 400 kilograms at 30 degrees in there, so I don't think it was ever going to boil. I haven't gotten any more mutated seeds, but berry sludge should be coming up. Yeah, up to 146,000 calories of it. I want to use that for going over to the water planet. So I'm trying to get more berry sludge. Oh, this became active and now my ladders are melting. Oh, and you're right at the bottom of your temperature range? Eh, not quite. Thought I had you set to 402.5. It's got to be right on that edge. This pipe hasn't gotten any more damaged. I don't know how that happened the first time, but so far it's been good. Just keep an eye on the temperature and see what happens right now. I mean, it's amazing how fast that jumps up to 407. And you see that pipe is still 20 degrees below breaking. And it comes up a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And we've got just an infinite amount in there. Still dealing with the random polluted oxygen. That's just what happens. Alright, what do you look like inside? Unfortunately, Bert keeps using the telescope, but he's not the fastest scientist. Catalina's better at science, but her job is to fly the rocket. Alright, yeah, their stress is starting to come up. Just a little bit. Wish there was a way of prioritizing, like, I don't care what's over there, I want them to research those two. And there's no way to force them to do it. So, just waiting on that, and let's see, what do you say? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, range remaining 12. And it's going to take them a while, but that is okay. I think with this next set of mushrooms, I should start getting resin out of the tree. That's my theory. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't need you to scan that. I gave Bert a different job to do, and Catalina's much faster on the telescope. Okay. Rust. And that one's mostly carbon dioxide. Like, a lot of these aren't particularly good. Oh, I only sent my drill cone out once. I got the saxophone back from that. And I think you only get the one. So, annoying. Well, miracles never cease. They actually picked the correct one to research. I'm sure it's Bert back on... Yeah. Oh, no, Catalina's on there. Okay, there's a nice liquid tungsten. Well, that's new. Liquid tungsten. Huh. Alright, do I care what... Stop it. I don't think I care where you land. I think there's only one open anyway. Yeah, that's fine. 7 cycles. Alright, and who do we have in the printing pod? Yeah, I don't care. Alright, well, I'm going to wait a long time for this rocket to get back. So far, the stress in the rocket is okay. I'm just wondering if I need to keep the telescope going. I mean, I guess I can scan that way, but nah, not worth it. You deconstruct. Well, now that I'm not using that... Now, I guess I'm still using up more power than the rocket produces. Yeah, so I'll keep that running. Alright, and then I assign the dupes with the stress to the beds, which will hopefully improve their morale. And you guys... Yep, there they go. Let's see if we get some resin out of this. Now, unfortunately, their priority is cooking, so they're not going to harvest the rest of this. That's alright. Okay, as long as these are at different stale rates, freshness rates, however you want to think about it, what I'm worried about is if they all go stale at the same time, Nails might run out of food. But as long as they go stale at different times, then I should always have some in here long enough. I mean, she's got 20 cycles worth. I'm assuming Nails is a girl. Nails might be a boy. They're duplicants. They're unsexed. Whatever they are. That duplicant, they won't run out of food. As long as it doesn't all go stale at the same time. But how long do you take? I don't know how much resin it needs to have before it produces. I thought it was 10, but it might be 50. I decided to take the unfresh fried mushroom and give it to the tree since I'm making more. And that's another way of micromanaging it. Does it go bad while it's sitting in here? I guess not. And I guess I got a long ways to go before I get any iso resin. If you're gonna be the only dupe in a base, you might as well make yourself a playroom. Because, yeah, I don't think their morale is gonna be a problem, but they now have a jukebox. And I'm still waiting on this rocket ship to come back. Got another 3.5 cycles. Nothing happens fast at this point in the game. And we're only like halfway through till our next set of mushrooms, so I don't think they've improved how much resin comes out of this. So still getting iso resin takes forever, and I don't even know how you'd ever get up to a run of insulated pipes. I mean, 400 kilograms of pipe, and I think this only puts out like 20 kilograms of isoresin. You're just never going to get there. I was hoping one of these would have rare resources, but yeah, so far none. My dupes have been in the rocket so long, I think this is the third time they've cleaned out the bathroom on this flight. Yeah, it can't smell good in there. And they're all hanging out around the toilet. How longer do they have? Another 2 cycles. It looks like we are gonna make it. Here we go, like 40 seconds left, and then finally this rocket will land. Alright, some of the graphics are definitely having issues as them bouncing around between bases. No, I want... Why is there hydrogen over here? Must be dupes coming through the door to dig. Whatever. Just in case. This save every 5 cycles is nice, but sometimes you just want to save beforehand. Especially after waiting this long for a freaking rocket to land. So after all that, say that was like, what, 190? Yeah, even with all that, my fuel and oxidizer levels are quite good. I kind of like this big little rocket. Now I am going to have to micromanage some stuff. Let's not have anyone deliver any food. Disable you. Alright, and you deliver a suit. And now we can disable that building, and I will sweep that. And I'll just send it over to my other base, and then that'll keep dupes from getting stuck in there. You grapefruit sweep only, and then whatever's left in there we'll send over to the other base, and we will call it good. And on that note, I think we will call it good. We're about to make some more mushroom over here. We'll see if we get some isoresin. Next episode, once these dupes get sorted, we'll reload that rocket and send it over to the water planet. Thank you all very much for watching. These episodes definitely take a long time to record just because of how slow the game is and how long everything takes just to happen. So thank you all for watching. Thank you again for all of you who leave comments, and for those of you who read them, definitely give those people a like so that they know that you're reading them. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next episode.